Spiritually awakened individuals experience deep changes that reshape their lives and outlooks. This awakening leads them to swiftly abandon habits, beliefs, and practices that no longer align with their higher purpose. They naturally let go of many aspects of their past life. This shift happens smoothly as they shed the old and welcome the new. One of the first things these awakened people stop doing is expecting good things to happen. We often sort our experiences into good or bad categories. When things go well, we label them as good. When plans go awry, we call them bad. These judgments come from our minds trying to make sense of our experiences. However, awakened individuals see things differently. They move beyond these simple labels. Their awakening erases these mental tags. It changes how they view life, leading them to stop labeling things as good or bad. For those who are spiritually awake, everything is simply life. There's no division into good or bad. Life just happens continuously. They understand that life is a form of superintelligence. It's far beyond our limited, judgmental minds. This insight helps them see every experience as part of life's bigger picture. They don't attach positive or negative labels to events. When we stop expecting things to be a certain way, we start to accept life as it is. Pure acceptance comes when we let go of our expectations from life. Awakened people realize that expectations often lead to disappointment. By dissolving expectations, they open themselves up to life's possibilities. Life flows seamlessly for those who've reached spiritual enlightenment. They don't judge experiences as good or bad. Instead, they embrace each moment fully. This perspective shift brings peace and contentment. Without expectations, they engage with life more deeply. They appreciate every experience for its inherent value. This acceptance isn't passive. It's about trusting life's greater intelligence. Spiritually aware people also stop taking things personally. They know that negative comments often stem from others' insecurities. When someone says something hurtful, it usually reflects their state of mind. These individuals detach from the need to feel offended. They don't let others control their emotions. This prevents feelings of anger or resentment. Instead of reacting defensively, they step back. They view situations from a broader perspective. They understand that everyone faces their own challenges. This approach allows for more compassion and understanding. It frees them from unnecessary stress and conflict. They can respond to others with empathy and wisdom. By not taking things personally, they maintain inner peace. They focus on their own growth and well-being. This mindset leads to more fulfilling relationships and experiences. Spiritually awakened people understand that personal struggles and emotions can cloud judgment. When caught up in our feelings, it's hard to see situations clearly. They aim to view things objectively, without personal bias. This clarity helps them make better choices and handle challenges more effectively. These individuals also stop obsessing over worries. While concern is natural, constant worrying leads to stress and anxiety. It keeps us from living fully in the present. Spiritually awakened people have methods to manage and reduce worry, maintaining peace and balance. Worry often comes from fear of the unknown and a desire to control outcomes. We fret about the future, health, loved ones, and many other aspects of life. Some concern is normal, but excessive worry can be crippling. Spiritually aware people know that worrying doesn't change outcomes. Instead, it steals our present moment and adds unnecessary stress. They accept that life is unpredictable and trying to control everything is pointless. This acceptance allows them to let go of worrying about things beyond their control. They focus on what they can influence, their actions and responses. They trust that everything else will unfold as it should. Another habit spiritually awakened individuals quit is seeking external validation. It's natural to look to others for approval, but it can be limiting. We all crave recognition to feel valued and worthy. However, relying too much on external validation can lead to a fragile sense of self-worth. It can also cause constant anxiety. Spiritually aware people have learned to shift their focus inward. They find their sense of worth from within themselves. When we seek external validation, we allow others to dictate our value. We may feel good when praised, but our self-esteem can plummet if criticized. This reliance on others makes us vulnerable to external opinions and judgments. These can be inconsistent and unpredictable. spiritually aware individuals understand that true self-worth comes from within. They know that seeking validation from others can lead to endless approval-seeking behavior. This can be exhausting and unfulfilling. Instead, they build a strong sense of self-worth that's independent of external opinions. These individuals accept themselves fully, including their strengths and weaknesses. This self-acceptance allows them to embrace their authentic selves. They don't need to conform to others' expectations. By valuing themselves for who they are, they no longer need external validation to feel worthy. Moreover, spiritually aware people stop blaming others. Blaming is a common response to negative situations. It can be an easy way to avoid responsibility and protect our ego. However, these individuals understand that this habit is counterproductive. It prevents personal growth. They've learned to take responsibility for their actions. They focus on their own responses rather than blaming others. When we blame others, we shift focus away from ourselves. This might provide temporary relief, but it doesn't solve the underlying issues. Blaming others creates a cycle of negativity and resentment, making it hard to progress. Those who are spiritually awake know that blame keeps us in a victim mindset. This leaves us feeling powerless and unable to change our situation. Spiritually aware people view situations differently. They know that taking responsibility for their actions is key to personal growth and inner peace. Instead of finding someone to blame, they reflect on their role and how to improve. They regularly examine their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This self-awareness helps them see things more clearly and objectively. As a result, they're less likely to blame others. Moreover, spiritually awake individuals avoid toxic relationships. These connections can drain energy, affect well-being, and slow personal growth. Such relationships often involve negativity, manipulation, and disrespect. Those on a spiritual path know it's crucial to surround themselves with positive, supportive people. They've learned to spot and distance themselves from harmful relationships. Toxic connections can appear in friendships, romantic partnerships, or even family ties. They typically leave us feeling drained, anxious, or unhappy. These relationships often involve control, criticism, and emotional manipulation. Spiritually aware people understand that staying in toxic relationships can hold them back. They know it's difficult to maintain a healthy mindset in these situations. Spiritually awakened individuals have cultivated inner peace and personal growth. They recognize harmful relationships and take steps to protect their well-being. Setting boundaries is crucial for dealing with toxic relationships. These people establish clear limits to safeguard their emotional and mental health. Such boundaries define acceptable behavior and create a sense of safety and respect. By enforcing these limits, they prevent toxic individuals from causing harm. Spiritually awakened people also move away from superficial interactions. These shallow exchanges lack depth, authenticity, and meaningful connection. They often involve small talk and surface-level engagement without genuine understanding. Awakened individuals recognize the limitations of such interactions and prioritize deeper connections. Superficial interactions are common in daily life, occurring in social settings, workplaces, and even within families. While pleasant, they often leave people feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. These exchanges don't provide emotional nourishment or a sense of true connection. Awakened individuals understand that meaningful connections are vital for personal growth and emotional well-being. They seek to engage with others on a deeper level, fostering relationships based on authenticity and trust. They give their full attention to the person they're speaking with, listening and engaging in meaningful dialogue. Conversations deepen when we're truly present. This presence creates a space for stronger connections, showing respect and genuine interest in others' thoughts and feelings. Spiritually awakened individuals aren't extraordinary. They've simply seen through common illusions. To most, they may seem different or special. In truth, they're ordinary people with a unique perspective on life. They approach daily experiences with a distinct mindset. This outlook sets them apart, not any inherent superiority. It's their way of seeing and interacting with the world that makes them stand out. Their authenticity and self-awareness often inspire others to reflect on their own lives.